This video is intended for viewers aged 13 and up. If you are not 13 yet, please leave. Sorry I'm late, Prime. Don't worry about it, Warpath. No, seriously, don't worry about it, Prime. I think I got held back by some animal doctors or something. Animal doctors? You see, I asked for this guy named Rhinox to try to fix my speech impediment, and it turns out all it took was just to push in this cannon right back into my chest. Fix the whole gimmick, you know? Well, what'll happen to you in your alternate mode? Oh, crap, I didn't think about that. Does that still mean I'm not allowed on stealth missions, Prime? That would be correct. Dang it! Urgh! I knew I shouldn't have let those Beast Wars characters hold me back. Hello everybody, my name's Kanohii, Mineka, and welcome back to Kingdom Coverage, Review 27, right? But yeah, today we are sliding into G1 for a little bit, into that G1 comfort zone that Hasbro seems to have filled for themselves, with one of the only G1 character, one of 3 G1 characters that are in, well, 4 actually, that are in this first wave of War for Cybertron Kingdom. That would be Deluxe Class Warpath. Yeah. As you can see here, he is in his Maroon Tank alternate mode, and it's a very nice tank. It's a bit panely. There's a lot of panel lines, and sadly, there's a bit of an issue, but we'll get there. I'm gonna have a bit of trouble covering this the way I usually would for a vehicle mode. But yeah, let's start with the treads. They're fake treads. They're all in white. I think that's accurate to the original. And we got a couple of wheels here at the bottom, which allows it to roll pretty well. However, I would be a bit worried, as since this is paint, I could see it chipping over time if you leave it here in tank mode. Then we move to the front, where the reds are a bit mismatched. I get it. It's paint. Paint can be hard, but I like this red way more than I like this red. I kind of wish it was just fully painted. In all honesty, like you can see it here. Like this red and this red are right next to each other on the hatch. You know, come on, Hasbro, get your act together. But yeah, otherwise, as I was saying, otherwise this is a very nice looking tank mode. I like how it looks. Yeah, I like the red paint. I like this. I like the Autobot symbol too. And, yeah, I think it's just very, very nice and very fun. A nice, cute little tank mode for a nice, cute little tank that Warpath is. Ba-blam! Or whatever, am I supposed to say that? Is that in the script? Who's kidding? I don't have a script. It's obvious. I don't script these things out. Why would I do that? As previously mentioned, he is able to roll, and for articulation, I guess, the turret's able to swivel around in a full 360, which is a nice addition, and the turret's able to hinge upward and downward, which is much better than the Voyager Megatron is able to do. Like, he's only able to swivel around, which, this is a nice tank. This tank is nice. Yeah. But yeah. Nice tank. Nice tank, you make a nice tank, Warpath. I kind of skipped over the accessories because the only real accessories you get is one of the randomized collector cards. You know, sticker, peel, reveal destiny, whatever. I'm not going to mess with that gimmick because I don't like peeling stickers on cards. But yeah, which means we get to go straight into size comparisons. Now in tank mode, up to the top of the turret, he is about 2 and a bit inches tall, almost 2.5 inches, I'd say. So like 2 1/4, I guess. And then he happens to be about 4 inches long as a tank. And to compare him to other figures, here we have the Black Series clone Captain Rex, McFarlane Toys animated Batman, Studio Series Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime, my previous review, the Kingdom Deluxe Class Paleotrex, and Power the Prime's Monkey Prime. Yeah, can't wait to replace him because he keeps falling over. But yeah, all in all, this tank mode is very nice. However, I really got this figure because I really liked his robot modes. But to get there, we gotta go through his transformation. Ugh. Start off, take off the kibble. This is mandatory because otherwise he's floppy and loose. You can leave it off, but I don't recommend it. You should leave the kibble on. From there, I guess this will just kind of naturally split up. But yeah, you gotta unpeg it on both sides from this tread. And then, yeah, I'd say just kind of move it down so that you have room to mess around with it. I'd also say for room's sake, right now, we're going to finish off the arms, where you unpeg the arm there from those tabs, move it, bend it down so that you have room to move it from these pegs, and then fold it down, and boom, you got your arms. I'd say leave it up for the sake of having room for the leg. Speaking of the leg, this is where most of the frustration comes in. You just kind of gotta fiddle with it. So I guess you can start off by untabbing the foot, the foot section, and hinging it down like so. From there, you gotta kind of fold it in, I guess. I'd say also fold this bit in there. So fold that in like so. And then fold this bit all the way around so that you have that like so. And then you're going to want to make sure that this bit stays folded in around like so. Then you fold in this bit of the treads and I guess kind of plug it in there for the sake of stability. And then you want to swivel it around so that it's facing forward and hinge the leg down. You gotta do the same thing on the other side because I ruined the recording. You're going to want to hinge this down just like that if you already have it hinged up. From there, you're going to want to fold that panel in like so, and then fold this down, I guess, so that it kind of acts as a butt flap, which is what its final purpose will be. From there, you're going to want to hinge this back, pull out the head, and I'm not going to show it to you for dramatic head reveal purposes, and fold this back in, and then from there, you're going to want to push in the turret so that it's just kind of tiny, and yeah. Then you hinge up this section with the arms, hinge the arms into position, put the arm kibble on his arm like you would with a Zaku, turn him around so you can get that dramatic head reveal, and yeah, now let's clean him up, and let's go over him in robot mode. All in all, I think this is a very nice looking update to Warpath in robot mode. I mean, the old Generations one is more unique, but this is very much in line with the original toy. Or at least the original animation model, I should say, because the original toy looks stupid. But yeah, painting and sculpting on this figure looks very nice. I think they did a very good job with it, you know? Starting off with the head, this is super Warpathy. It's a very nice rendition of that Warpath head design from the show. For some reason, his eyes are black. Maybe that's because he's soullessly staring at the blood of his enemies. Ba-blam! But yeah, I really like it. I think it's nice, cleanly painted. I wish there was a bit more panel lining, but you're not going to get panel lining on a Hasbro figure. But yeah, I think it's a very nice head sculpt all around, and yeah, it looks very nice. Moving on to the torso, I feel like the tank turret is integrated very well. But yeah, I think it's a very well integrated tank turret. I think it very much helps him to have a unique silhouette, which is something I really like about a lot of Transformers, since they have different vehicle modes. It allows all of them to have different silhouettes, when they could have easily just looked extremely the same, even though some are already looking the same because they're repaints. But yeah, I also really like the white paint here. I think it's very cleanly done, and I wish it was a bit more prevalent on different parts of the figure, but I think this white was very cleanly done here on the torso. Moving on to the arms, they're all done nice and red. He's very simply colored, but he is a Minibot, so it makes sense. But yeah, nice, clean painting and sculpting, especially here on the arm. This is all painted in red. I don't see why it was originally white. Is there a reason this is white originally? Is it because of this? Even though this is painted white? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think it looks very nice. I do like how these are able to compact, however. I also do like the look when they're fully folded out. I think that's a nice option that you can have. And yeah, this arm obviously has the Zaku shield too. And I really like the Zaku shield. I'm pretty sure the top's painted because it's a different shade. And I like its matte finish. Also, I just really like the Zaku shields. But yeah, the other arm doesn't have it, and you can see it's got two 5mm ports. And he's also got a blast port here, and this can also act as a blast port for blast effects. I'm not going to show them off right now. I'll show them off later. I do own them, but I'm going to show them off later. Finally, moving on to the legs, they are as goofy as ever. Nice. I do like the shaping and the detailing. I love the detailing. That's one thing I just love about Siege and Earthrise and now Kingdom. They put so much detailing in all of their figures. It looks very nice, especially compared to the super blocky G1 figures that we're getting in the Masterpiece line. I think it's very nicely done. I love his big blocky feet as the tank treads. I think it's a very nice aesthetic choice, and I love how much articulation they were able to get out of it, even though they were big blocks. And yeah, I feel like this could fit in with your Masterpiece collection, seeing as the Bumblebee is in scale with... The Minibots are in Masterpiece scale, basically. But yeah, I really like how this Warpath turned out. But yeah. In terms of accessories, from the card, he only really comes with the Zaku shield. It's a bit unfortunate. I kind of wish he came with like a tiny gun or something, but you do have his turret, which you are able to extend still in this mode and act as just like a normal turret here in the robot mode and go up and down, and yeah. Get in there. It's also a bit tight to get back in, as you noticed. But yeah. But yeah, since he doesn't have any accessories, let's move into the articulation. But yeah, he's got a ball joint at the head. As with most Siege figures, it's able to look... It's actually pretty unhindered, thankfully. He's able to look up that far, down that far. He's able to tilt, thanks to the ball joint. His head is super expressive. I love his head. And it's able to swivel a full 360. It is a bit loose when doing that, though. The arms are on universals, which allow them to hinge out 90 degrees like so, and fully swivel around. However, the Zaku shield does limit whichever arm you have the Zaku shield on. There are mushroom pegs at the hinge, which allows for a bicep swivel, as well as a 90-degree bend at the elbows themselves, as well as an obscenely tight wrist swivel. You've just got to kind of work it, and I've noticed if you work it, you're able to get these a lot of the super tight swivels on this wave nice and loosened up. For the torso, there's no real like hinging torso, but you are able to swivel the waist on a super tight waist swivel, which is obscene, especially with how loose the hip joints are, which are on universals, which allow them to hinge forward that far, back about that far before they hit the kibble, and out about yay far. The waist is constructed similarly to your Optimus Prime, or like your Siege Starscream, or your Earthrise Optimus Prime, which allows them to look very nice in most poses. His thigh is able to swivel around like so. It's able to do the full 360. It's got a single jointed knee, which allows for a little bit less than 90 degree in the bend, but it's fine. And he's also able to have the Siege signature ankle tilt, which allows it to go out that far, but it is a bit of a hindrance to get it back into normal placing once you've gotten it out all the way. And I'm going to fix this off screen. Give me a sec. My big complaint with this figure is tolerances. You've primarily here in the feet. These feet are super annoying, and if you get them all the way out, it's super hard to get them back in. And you saw in the transformation how much annoying struggles I had, and it's just... That's why I went like this with the other leg, so I didn't have to do it on screen. Like, it's really just a tolerance issue thing for this guy. Like, I'm serious. It's just tolerance issues. If you can get a nicely toleranced one, then you're lucky. Because this is a very nice looking figure. Now, once again, let's get into size comparisons. Warpath here stands at about, I'd say a little over 5 inches tall, which is a bit short for a deluxe, but hey, he is a Minibot. And to compare him to other figures, here we have Rex, Batman, Optimus, Paleotrix, and if you want to see how this guy looks weaponized or fossilized, I guess, check out this guy's review. I did it last week. Maybe there'll be a link. I don't know. And a monkey! Ho-ho! So yeah, all in all, Warpath is Deluxe Warpath here, is a very nice, very fun figure. I really enjoy him. I love how he looks, I love how he plays, I love his articulation, I love his alternate mode. However, this figure's big issue is tolerances, which hinders his transformation, and yeah. So yeah, I do recommend you buy him, but try fiddling with him first to see if you can kind of fix the tolerances. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed the figure. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for much more Kingdom coverage coming the rest of this month and later on this year, because I've got more figures coming through the pre-order pipeline. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, whatever YouTubers tell you to do. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next figure review or next video, whatever it is. So bye-bye!